Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim or Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button and turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload. And please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I'm saying a very big shout out to every one of you for the love, the support you all shower me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about a scary video going around saying that people are being drafted into the military and they are sending messages, and it looks like they want heavy people, and you all know that most from color people are not heavy, so it looks like they are going to be drafting more from black people, right? And so people are already getting messages. A woman said that she had the son that is even autistic got message to be drafted, and she said the son ain't going anywhere. And it looks like what they are doing is that they just send messages, and if you don't comply, they come straight to the house to take the person. And I am asking, wait, is this supposed to be forced? Like, are people supposed to be forced to go into military? Because it's not making sense. And they are also going to get ranks. I don't understand how, like, you employ somebody or you join military and they give you double rank without even going the normal procedures that people are supposed to go before they get the rank and all that. And another one, it looks like they will be sending them abroad to go and fight other people's war, not even staying back in the state. The whole thing, people are just like, out here calling them out on their BS, because I don't it's, for me, it's scary. But then let's get into this.
Lots of fast moving news today. So the Army has just sent a ton of sergeants to recruiter school with only a 1 week notice that they were getting sent. They're doing this because they're down so low in numbers and they need new recruits. So they're putting a ton of new recruiters in stations coming around the holiday season. Now, not only did they promote all these people to become recruiters, they waived the body measurement standards and the fitness standards for these people. Plus, when they get out of school, they're going to be given the rank of staff sergeant, so they're getting fast-tracked. Now, they've also been told this is kind of the last-ditch effort to avoid a draft. So if we don't get a bunch of people volunteering for the Army very, very soon, the next step is going to be them taking your children from your house. Shit is getting crazy. They're going to be given the rank of staff sergeant, so they're getting fast-tracked.
Would y'all stop with this draft shit, please? Can you not? Just stop. Stop it. Number one, they would not have to go out and grab kids off the street. At 18, every male has to register with Selective Service. That's not a draft. That's literally the law. And if they needed to call these people up to from Selective Service, they would do so. Secondly, in the Army, if you are sent to any school, drill sergeant, recruiter, instructor, whatever, especially if you are promotable, they will give you the rank for going to the school. That has been going on longer than now. I know plenty of friends who were staff sergeants that were about to be sergeant first classes. They were sergeants about to be staff sergeants. They got the call to go to recruiter school. And once they finished the school, they had enough points or met all the requirements to make staff sergeant. That's not fast tracking. That's literally what happens. And thirdly, what in the fuck is it with this draft shit y'all keep talking about? What is this? Do any of you have any proof that the United States military is planning on a draft and not something that comes from some right-wing bullshit-ass website that you found on the dark web? What the hell are you talking about? What the fuck are y'all talking? What is this? I have never seen so many people so concerned about the numbers of people in the military, especially some of y'all who actually have served and you know better, but you still out here peddling this bullshit. Would y'all stop? Would you fucking stop? I have friends that have gone recruiter. I have friends that have gone DS. And it's not a gotcha moment. That's what they do. Because a lot of these schools need these bodies for recruitment or for training. It's not a scary thing. It's just one of the things that fucking happens. And no, they don't get this a fast track. It's what happens. When you finish certain schools, you are guaranteed the next rank. I notice none of y'all talk about SF or support for SF. They do the same thing. You volunteer for these schools and you pass, they will fucking promote you. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? This fear-mongering bullshit has got to stop, man. It has to stop. Nobody's coming for Ashley. Nobody's coming for Rummer. Nobody's coming for Joel. Nobody's coming for little Timmy. Nobody wants them. It's an all-volunteer force. And there is no current war unless the fucking warmongers in Congress and the Senate get their fucking way that we're even getting involved in. We're not. There's a whole bunch of people to talk about how many fucking ships and soldiers and shit are now in Israel. That's because we don't want Iran to fucking hiccup and them not knowing we're there waiting on that ass. That's called a deterrent. It's not a draft for a war. It's called a deterrent. Y'all got to stop with this shit. Y'all have got to stop because y'all will put this bullshit out into the world and then people will react to the bullshit you just put out there. Y'all have no fucking numbers. Y'all don't. Not that don't come from the Glenn Beck school or the Tucker Carlson school of bullshit. Y'all got to stop with this shit. Y'all have got to stop. Because you're making it look like all of a sudden we're going into World War III and they're going to draft your little precious ass fucking child. They're not. They're not. People get called up to go to recruiting school all the fucking time. If you don't volunteer, sometimes they call your ass up. It's a privilege. Those are fucking good schools that you end up going to. They call people up to go to drill sergeant school. And yes, they do get promoted. Because that is a specialty school. Like the hell are y'all talking about? And this saber-rattling bullshit y'all are doing on social media, stop it. Until you hear the fucking federal government say it, don't do this. Don't do this. I've had several people ask me, how do I feel about the upcoming draft? There is no upcoming draft. There is layers to this shit. They would call up every fucking reservist. They would call up every National Guardsman. They would call me back in because I'm a veteran. I still have experience. They would call me up and say, hey, your country needs you. We're going to put you back on active duty. The fuck are y'all talking about? God damn, stop this. Don't do this no more. Don't do this no more. Until you hear President Biden, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, the current fucking Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, or anybody in fucking power that we're going to start drafting, stop saying this shit. Stop saying this. Y'all said this shit during 9/11, right before the fucking invasion of Iraq. Y'all said the same fucking things. When Obama came in, y'all said the same fucking things. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Stop doing this shit. Because you're going out here half-cocked, ill-informed, and you're out here spewing this bullshit, which is making people fucking get worried about whether or not they're coming after their fucking kids. They have a whole list of motherfuckers in selective service. Right now. At 18, every male in America is supposed to register for selective service. I would like to see them tell men and women to register for selective service. But no, they're not going to start pulling up kids by the thousands just to throw their ass in the fucking military. The fuck are you talking about? All those recruiters you're talking about, they all got pulled. Their scores were great. Their PT scores were great. Their fucking proficiencies, their NCOERs look great. And they needed people to go into recruiting, so they called them up. They do it all the goddamn time. I had a friend of mine that just had this shit happen to him. He's double patched. He finished his time as a recruiter, and then they gave him a motherfucking phone call. Hey, time to go to drill sergeant school. And now he's a drill sergeant. He is double patched. The hell are y'all talking about? God damn, y'all need to stop doing this shit, man. Stop it. The fuck?
Lots of fast-moving news today. So the Army has just sent...
The reason our numbers is low because nobody believe in this fake-ass democratic country anymore. Only thing a draft would do is get people who not motivated to be in the United States Army or the United States military and basic training to do what? As somebody who went through that training, you can't discipline someone who don't want to be there. When I was there, it was a bunch of Article 15s and refusing to train because people only came there for the money, so they wasn't motivated in being there. So when they did get there, they didn't want to do absolutely nothing. Some people quit the day we got off the bus. So you couldn't get those people motivated who came just for money, but you think you won't get people motivated who don't want to come at all? All you doing is putting U.S. civilians in danger. But y'all really don't care because y'all trying to waive the body measurements and the fitness measurements. So you're going to waive these measurements and you're going to bring unmotivated people there. You're asking to get your own people unalive. But again, y'all don't care. Y'all just want bodies to throw at other countries just so they can be slaughtered in the streets. And then you're going to say they did it for patriotism when all in all they did it because y'all made a very poor decision. And the poor decision was to back and fund Israel when they was committing a clear genocide and still doing it to this day. But again, why would the United States care about a genocide when they murdering like millions of Congolese right now? And when it's all done and over, when they finally decide to ceasefire and those people are safe, well, as safe as they're going to be, once those people are safe as they're going to be, we need to turn our attention to Congo immediately. They got them in unlivable condition just so they can bring out the new iPhone. And yes, the thing they're mining for is the thing that is used to create your iPhone. Apple, count your fucking days because I might be going to Galaxy very soon. But back to the topic at hand. Once these recruiters come out of school and get fast-tracked to staff sergeants, they will lie to your children to get them to enlist into the military. That's all recruiters' job, is to basically lie to your children to put a body in the front line so they can risk their life for power, for not you, but the 1%. So do whatever you can to make sure your child do not enlist in the military. They're not fighting for freedom. They're fighting for the right to commit genocide on black and brown people.
So to make shit short and simple, they're fast-tracking E5s to become recruiters and then immediately giving them their E6 rank because not enough people willingly join the military. Funny how they really weren't caring about this at the beginning of the year, but now that we're at World War III, now all of a sudden you need more E6s, you need more recruiters, you need better recruitment. Well, guess what? Just because you hire more recruiters doesn't mean they're going to be able to get people to join the military. You want to know why people aren't joining the military? Because we see the bullshit. We're finally waking up to everything that this government has caused, everything this government has dragged us into behind their fucking bullshit. They want us to fight this war for them while they send millions of dollars to terrorists but can't help us. You want us to help you, but you can't even help us. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. See, this is why you don't have elderly fucks in the fucking office, bro. Because they're delusional. This motherfucker really think that After we've witnessed them send millions and millions and billions of dollars to other terroristic countries, bro, they think we want to fight this war for them? After we're seeing that because of y'all, the government, y'all are letting terrorists into this fucking country through our borders. And you want us to help you fight this fucking war. So what's going to happen when all these terrorists come here and you take all the people to go over there to fight a war and leave their fucking families behind, and the people that y'all can't draft, or the people that hid from the draft, because they're going to be people that hide from the draft. I'm not going to hide, but I'm not fucking going. You can come knock on my door and threaten me with everything, but I'm not going. You're going to have to catch these hands, okay? You might catch some bullets too.
Nowadays, starting to feel like some Hunger Games shit in this bitch. Like, food is like becoming like extremely expensive. Ain't no fucking food. They about to like start gathering us up to go fight wars and shit. This shit for their entertainment. Ain't no way it ain't. But yeah, y'all gonna have to put holes in me before y'all take my damn daughters.
Soon, the next step is going to be them taking your children.
Bull fucking shit. Ain't no way my child's getting drafted. I tell you, my oldest son, who is 18, I received a recruitment text from the Army on Friday. My child has autism. Are you fucking serious right now? And I come from a military family. Every single male in my family has served this country, okay? But not my fucking kid. Because the older that I get, the more that I realize this government doesn't give a fuck about its people. Hell no. Our military is weaponized to help other countries fight their war. You want to draft my kid to what? Send them to Ukraine or Israel? I think fucking not. And I'm not a big protester. I have never protested in my life. But the U.S. government gonna fuck around and find out. Try to draft our fucking kids. Bitch, this ain't the 60s anymore. And we are done already had it with fucking not being able to survive. Add fuel to the fucking fire and watch what happens. What you need to do is start drafting these fucking politicians' childrens.
They waived the body measurement standards and the fitness.
Okay, great video. Definitely watch it. I want to see what you have to say, though. This has been an ongoing issue. 2018, 2019, you saw branches of the military paying out in excess of $400 million to bring in new recruits with bonuses and other tactics. But we're in a pretty tumultuous time to be this short of all the recruiting goals. So, and I wonder, we've got generational changes, people viewing things differently from politics, military, and everything in between. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts if there is truth to the allegation that they're waiving physical requirements and moving that mark? And do you think it's going to do anything? It's going to be a new type of military on the front lines. Are these individuals signing up going to have the same views and ability to perform? I'm not saying they won't. I'm not telling you what to think. And it's definitely not cause for, hysteria and doom and gloom. But interesting time. Interesting for sure. Your thoughts?
Well, also note that thanks to the joy at the post office, a lot of young men didn't register for the draft. And women definitely didn't register for the draft because we weren't required to. And yeah, so what you're going to have is one half of the nation grabbing y'all's kids for body parts, and the other half of the nation grabbing your kids because they need bodies for the front lines. But hey, you guys did World War I and World War II, and you got your names written on lots of stone tablets throughout America. I wish your grandchildren the best of luck.
Lots of fast-moving news today. So the Army has just
This is all I got from this video, and I think this is really very sad that they are going to start drafting people, and now you all can already see that they've started sending messages to people, and when you refuse, they come to your door and knock. You can imagine the woman that said the son is autistic, and they are also, sending him message to come register or to be ready to go to join the military. I don't understand why this is happening. Why is it that they are looking for people that will go fight for them? That is the war that they are pushing. And the war is not even happening in the United States. So they will be sending people out to go fight other people's fight and then leave what is even happening in their own country and all that. Trust me, Gen Zs are like, I saw so many videos of them saying that they are not going. And if the government wants, let them go by themselves. Or let them bring their own children, because I am sure that most of them that are in power have children. Let them also bring their own children to drop them out to go fight, because it looks like, this whole thing is just one-sided, and they are looking for hefty people, and then they are going to promote you. So now I am asking, is it that now when you get into military, like all of a sudden you are all promoted to one rank or another without even, successfully going through like the procedures or process? Because there are procedures to being ranked and all that. But now it looks like within just a twinkle of an eye, you are just going to get it, because they are looking to draft people into the military. I love my black people, because I have seen so many videos saying that they are not, that it is looking very interesting already, this story, as you all can see. And you all know that majority of the people that they want them to be in that military are black people, because they are the ones with the muscles, the masculine ones. And then the pop color people are not masculine enough, because they are looking for hefty, heavy men. Shit is really getting real. Please, this is more like an awareness, so you all keep your children very well and make sure that they are not drafted. People shouldn't be forced to join what they do not want to join. Serving your country is something that you want to do, and you come out and say you want to do it. Not waking up to draft everybody that they see to join the military. It is not, I don't know, but it's not something you do, It is what, I don't know, but I don't know how it works in America this time around, how they draft people. But I think they just don't send random messages all out to people to join the military so they can go to war in other countries, just to go fight for other people. And I am asking them, what will happen when there is something happening in their own country? Who are the people that will fight for you if they are sending everybody out? I hope I am making sense, but the math I ain't mathing. I ain't sending my own. I ain't draft. If they lie, let them draft my child over and over. My child, I ain't going. This is all I got for you. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.